Soccer usually like it. Hey, you out? Take it easy. Hey, so I think what we did today was actually quite brilliant. You know, we had the lion's share of the possession.
We fucking sucked, is what we did.
We had the lion's share of the possession. I think where we failed mostly was the link up between McTominay and most everybody else. I think we could have done a little bit better when it came to that. But on the whole, I think we could take some really good points from this. I always said that, you know, De Gea, he's a world-class goalie. The only time he should be beat is with some worldies, and that was a worldie goal. Like, there's no two ways around it. Now,
we need to sell Pogba.
You're on the other side here. Well, with Pogba missing that penalty, it kind of put us back. And then also, Martial not taking, I understand it was player risk and he didn't want to kick a guy in the head. But for me, you know, at least try to put your foot on the ball and get the ball into the net. That would have put us 2-1 up, or it would have been 2-0 at that point. And maybe that second goal, or the goal by them, wouldn't have ever happened. The things that we can take away from this is the team seems to be gelling a little bit better. We can tell that our build-up play through the right-hand side is much better than the left. So, yeah, as much as everybody likes Shaw and all the things that are going on with him, we don't have much build-up play through the left-hand side. It seems like the right is our strongest at the moment. And if that's going to be a thing, we need to make sure that we come up with a game plan to link up those two sides, especially in the final third. The final third, it seems like we were very lackadaisical. We didn't seem to attack the ball as much when we got in the final third. And for me, I think that's kind of like the Jose Mourinho hangover. But outside of that, at least we got a point. That's all I can really, at this point. We can't drop points this early in the season. Getting a point right now is, I think, paramount to us getting into Champions League next year, and that's my take.
Do you think we should have played Andreas instead of Lingard?
No, I like Lingard's energy. I like his movement. For me, he is the best number 10 that we have on the squad, outside of Gomez, who hasn't really played for us in the first team like full on. He did, you know, the tour and all that, but him linking people up and being able to make passes and just link up the midfield, because Pogba's more of that attacking, let's set up a play type guy, but Lingard is more of the recycle guy. He moves people around. So I'm fine with that starting lineup. It just didn't work out for us today.
What do you see something from James?
He's a lightning rod. I love his pace. I love his energy. I think that the yellow card that he got was a little bit unwarranted. I mean, he had 2 fouls prior to that someone fouled him. They didn't call it. And then the last one, I mean, it seemed like simulation, maybe, but I don't think it was yellow card worthy. But seriously, on the whole, James is a very, very bright young man, and I actually would rather him be our super sub than to actually start. But it's okay that Ollie's giving him the start. He's got to build that kid's confidence.
What do you think about defense coming out? Have you seen some special in Maguire and Wan-Bissaka coming out for the next game?
Of course. I mean, Wan-Bissaka's got to show up because, you know, it's his own club. He's got to really play his game. As far as Harry Maguire, I think him and Lindelof are still kind of working things out. But the thing that I love about it, especially as far as the upside, is that they're actually talking to each other. You see them, they're covering their mouths, they're like having a conversation like, hey, I'm going to be here, you be there, or whatever. And I love that. It seems like we didn't have that before, but now with, you know, Maguire being that I don't know, rock at the back, he seems to be the guy that's kind of making all the conversations start. So our defense is kind of on the same page.
All right, thank you, Kareem. Good to see you today, man.
Appreciate it.